So I was thinking today on the way to work, we all have a goal in life to always look better or feel better and to lose some weight. Not everyone, but weight control's kind of always out there as an issue. Even with me being, 135 pounds in high school, I want to gain weight. So it's still about weight control. And we've all done a diet or two, whether it was some eating program or something we heard online or signed up for a diet plan, whether it's Nutrisystems or Jenny Craig, any of those things. We've all tried them or considered trying them. And what I was thinking is, they'll work for a while, because they always work for a little bit. And then once you get off of the plan, or you stop doing it, always get that weight back, sometimes even more. And if you're on a system like Weight Watchers or Jenny Craig or Nutrisystems, a lot of those are meal plans. And once they stop sending you the meals because they're expensive and you're done with that, you go back up in weight. And I noticed what is missing with, especially the meal plans and things where you're on a structured eating plan, whether you're making the food yourself or ordering it, is the actual nugget of knowledge that is what's contained in there. Whether it's, like Nutrisystems or something like that, where they're sending you meals, you don't know how they're arranging those meals. Sure, they're cutting your calories and helping you lose weight, but you don't know the formulas and the math that's going into that. So when you eat the dessert or the lasagna or something like that, it's very measured in proportion, and then you eat that and then you're like, I'm still hungry, so they allow you a snack bar, and they kind of factor that in. Over the day and the weeks and the months, you've cut your calories, but you don't really know what's going on with all that. You don't understand how it's working for you. You don't have the math and that knowledge of what it is that's going on that's helping you lose weight. And I think that's very key, and I know that most people talk about losing weight, and it seems like a lot of folks, including me a lot of times, is we want the goal achieved, but we don't want to put in the time to learn how to achieve that. And by learning the nugget, the knowledge. So, if you look at it kind of like a purchase, we might want to have a $100,000 vehicle. And that's our goal. We want that. So if we were to borrow the down payment, then we've achieved our goal. Until we can't make the payments, and then we lose that fancy car. The same as once we lose the meal plan because we quit paying for it, the weight comes back on. We're back in the same position. So if you want to keep that car, you need to learn that little financial planning skill. You need to learn how to manage your money. Maybe how to make more money. How to be more assertive or more knowledgeable in the actual making money with your brain, instead of just, doing like I did my whole life and working physically. And so there's tricks out there, and it's not like it's a sneaky illegal trick. You just need to grasp what it is that got that one position or that one person in the position to where they could give you enough money for the down payment on that really expensive car. They know that, and therefore they helped you out. But they're not going to make all the payments for you. And it's that nugget of knowledge, that little bit, that little tweak, that one thing. And yes, it takes time. It takes study. It takes practice. It takes determination and persistence. And with some things, it's very complicated. Like I would like to be really good at internet marketing and SEO and video, get more subscribers on my channel. By the way, subscribe. And somebody could set up my YouTube channel and do all their tricks, and boom, I would have a really nice channel and probably a lot of subscribers. But if I don't know how to keep that going when they're gone, then it's just going to drop off. Just like our weight issues. If we don't know that little trick, that hack, that little skill, then everything goes back and resets back to our normal mode. Now, this all kind of relates to what I was doing, and that's why it triggered in my brain to think about this. I have a new course I'm building called the Diet Hack, and I call it a hack because it's kind of like what we're discussing here. It's learning that little nugget, that trick, that sneaky little hack. And just because you hack something doesn't mean you're a black hat hacker. It could be that you're a white hat hacker, which are the good guys. You're taking something that was really complicated and hard to understand and simplifying it. And that's what the hack is. It's if somebody were able to tell you this one little thing that would help you continue to make enough money to pay for that new car. And it really was just getting your mind around it, and you didn't have to change anything else other than following that little hack. You'd still be putting in the time, you'd still be using the skills and knowledge that you already have. It just made it a little different. And I was talking to someone the other day about big money finance, because I don't understand any of that. But there's ways to where, in business you can have a line of credit, and depending on how you play that, your money's always out on the limb in case something goes wrong. Or you just do a little thing that's different, and now your money's always safe, and you're using the line of credit, and it's being secured differently. And they said you don't have to do anything different. You don't have to work harder or pay more. It's just the way you allocate it. And I was like, wow, that is so cool. And that applies so much to, my diet hack, because that is the difference in eating a meal plan provided by Jenny Craig or whoever it is, or just continuing to eat the way you've always eaten. You get up in the morning, you have breakfast, nothing changes. Not even your budget on the food you're buying. It's just you've just reallocated things. So that's why I'm working on this course, to get people that information. And if you go to hellohighfatdiet.com, any of the pages and posts that you may be reading, there's a banner or a ribbon or whatever that's called on top, to where you can watch a free sneak peek of this course, and it takes you right there. All you got to do is, stick in your name and email, and it takes you right to the course. There's no sign up or any of that. I mean, no credit card sign up. The course is hosted on Thinkific, so it's nice and secure, and you don't have to worry about who you're giving what information to as far as email and stuff. So that's why I was thinking of this hack thing and this little trick, this nugget of information, so I can apply that knowledge. And that's why I had to make this video, because if I make a video, I'll remember it more. And I'm really a scatterbrain. So I think it's the trick in life with having that new car or losing weight and keeping it off or getting in shape and staying in that shape is learning those little hacks, those little nuggets that once you get them, they stay with you forever. You know, it's like a marksman. He says there's just a few tricks to shooting really well as opposed to just shooting. You go through the same amount of ammunition, practicing and all that, because there's just a few tricks, and if you don't jerk the trigger and you slowly squeeze the trigger, then you're not putting your gun off target. Even just by 1/2 of a degree at 1,000 yards, you miss the target by quite a bit. So there's these little hacks, these little nuggets. And what I like about them is they're not learning a whole new skill set. It's just taking what you already know in certain situations and applying a different way of doing it, a different allocation of your funds, a different way of eating, a different way of pulling that trigger. It doesn't change your life in any other way as far as money or costs or lifestyle or harder work. It's just taking what you already do and showing you a way to maybe do it different, and everything changes. So that's what the diet hack is all about. Take the free course, just click on that banner, big yellow thing across the top of or the bottom of all the pages, and post, and you just go right there to Thinkific. You give them your name and email, and it takes you right to the course. It's pretty cool. And the course is really short. It's maybe 90 minutes. If you watch the video, you read the PDFs that I put in there, and the audio file, you're golden. So thank you for watching. Have a great day.